The story began when I was reading some books about the western side of Egypt, the Bedouin who are live in the western side of Egypt. I went to the Academy of Arts and I sat with my colleagues, professors and doctors, and we start to discuss all these points. But most of them, they told me that there is no type of dance over there. I said to them, there is no society in the world without any type of dance. But they refused and they told me, no, this area haven't any type of folk dancing. I said to them, no, I had some books, have some evidence about a special type of dance over there. We have to prepare a trip to this area and we can go look if still some type of dances or not. And I start to read more about it until I found some evidence which indicate that these people, they were doing something special. I prepared everything about it. It was in 2014, around April 2014. In the beginning of this month, April, I was preparing everything and I managed all the main points, what I want exactly. Then I traveled over there. At 5 o'clock, I ran out of my room quickly, went to the reception, and I asked them if the restaurant in the hotel is open or not. They said to me, still closed. So I said, okay, I will go outside and looking for any restaurant because I'm still starving. Suddenly, the man who met me at noon, he appeared once more again. And he said to me, wait, we can go outside. Maybe I can help you too. We start to have a little bit conversation together. He asked me why I'm coming in this area. And I explained to him exactly that I am a doctor and a specialist in folk dancing and kinesiology. And of course, I'm coming to do this and this and this and this. He said to me, yes, okay, why not if we can sit together and I will explain you much more about the area and these people. Because he have a lot of friends coming from everywhere, all over the world, as he said to me. And most of them live in this hotel. Why? Because this is the only one hotel in this area. Wow, fantastic. I agreed. Because I think I need someone. I was thinking that I need someone can help me. I don't have any friend or colleague in this area and I need someone can tell me exactly where I go and what I can do. So I agreed and I said to him, okay, we can sit together outside, not in the hotel, because I want to go outside to smell the air and to see people. I didn't see anyone until now, was like that. He agreed, and after around maybe half an hour or something like that, 45 minutes, he was ready and we went together outside. He showed me a restaurant and we went over there and I was eating, looks like the first time in my life I see a food. It was like that. And he was speaking a lot. He was telling me a lot of stories and a lot of things like that, like what I want or what I need, but I was not concentrating of his talking because really I was very hungry. After we finished, I asked him to go to any cafe. We sat together and talk about the points I want. Then we went together, we sat together, and he started to talk to me or to explain to me a lot of points was or were important actually, but not much important in dance, because when I asked him about dancing, he all the time he was jumping or don't want to speak with me or to tell me anything about dancing. It was very strange, yes, also. Okay, no problem. For me, step by step. He spoke with me about the people, the life. 1 o'clock they closed the shops, 5 o'clock they opened the shops once more again. Not so easy to find everything seemed like Cairo, but most of the products what I want or most of things we need in our life we can find it, something like that. And I asked him about fish, if you have or they have a fish restaurant. He smiled and he said to me, only one restaurant you can find fish in, but they are not working all the whole time because not too much people asking to eat fish. But suddenly I remembered that we are in a desert, so how they can have fish? So and I start to laugh. But suddenly I told him this. Of course, we are in a desert. There is no fish in a desert. He looked at me like that and he said, how come we have fish? Fish? He said to me, there is a lake a little bit far and they have fish. And they go sometimes bring fish from this area or from this lake. It was amazing for me when I heard something like that. I was thinking seriously to take my uncle and to go fishing, to do fishing, yes, in this in a desert. Really, I said to my colleagues and also my wife about it, and she smiled, and in the end she laughed, of course, because very strange to uncle over there. I don't remember angle in English, but anyway, you understand what I'm talking about. Suddenly, I found that he told me they have a lake and they have this fish, but the people over there, they never eat fish and they prepare it only for the foreigners. This is also another strange point I received. Then he told me a lot of stories, a lot of epic stories. I asked him a lot about if they have a wedding party and we can go. I want to see or visit these people or this wedding party, to be one of these people in this wedding party, to see them actually. He said to me, I'm lucky because there will be a party, but or he needs to have a permission. I'm a foreigner. So, how come? I am Egyptian. I told him I'm Egyptian and we can go. He said to me, he need to have a permission, then we can go. Okay, try to take a permission. He said to me, no, you have to come with me to these people, sit together until you get the permission. Without this, they will not give you a permission. Why? He said, because I am a white man. My face, my skin. Okay, it was a strange yes also, I'm Egyptian. I forgot to tell you that his type of speaking or his way of speaking a little bit change. Not same like what I'm talking in Egyptian way or in Arabic way. His way is a little bit strange or like that. And I found it is all over the area over there. All people, they are do the same or they are speak the same. Not only him, but all of them. Okay, no problem. And then he said to me, there are someone, he will come after a while. He is a friend of him and he is much more, he knew much more about the area and about the life with these people. Okay, no problem. And we wait until his friend came, and really his friend, he helped me a lot. Of course, I asked the new friend, and by the way, his name is Sanusi. I asked him, I want to visit most of the cities around the area we are in. By the way, I was in El Bawiti. The Bahariya Oasis consists of El Bawiti, El Kasr, El Aguz, El Hayz, El Zabu, and another one I don't remember now. There are 6 cities around. I asked him, I want to visit the most of them, and of course I want to see if they have a party or if they have a wedding party. He agreed, yes, also after we talked together and we became much more close to each other. And he said to me that he has also a field and we have to go visit this field. I agreed, of course, because this is something very important for me, and step by step I will tell you why. He told me that the second day he will pass by and he will pick me up near to the hotel or front of the hotel, which I agreed, yes. The second day in the morning, I went outside of the hotel, early morning, I went outside of the hotel to see what around us, because the area was wonderful for me and I to see, to touch, to smell. Yes, also, because I went back to the hotel at 11:30. I see nothing actually. So around 6 o'clock in the morning, I was outside once more again, and I start to move because they told me that the breakfast will be ready after half an hour. So I decided to go outside to move around to see what around us. And there were a field, wonderful field. I found it, and I went inside and I start to move around because it is amazing, as you see exactly in the pictures. Was fantastic area and wonderful places I found. Even the rocks around me, even the fields, the water which coming from the wheels, and fantastic as you see actually. He told me that he will pick me up at 3 o'clock afternoon. Was strange for me actually because the weather in this day was much more hot than the last day. I said yes, okay, but I found that, or let me say I recognize that most of the people, they are walking the street, they wear a galabiya and of course pants under the galabiya and vest, and they have a special turban, a special way of this turban, which I love it. And of course I want to know exactly how they can do it like that. So I said to myself, why not if I wear same like them, and I go wait for him. But I haven't all their clothes or this type of uniform, they have it. So I have only a galabiya, so I wear the galabiya and that's it, galabiya, or just only galabiya. By the way, I haven't pants, so galabiya. Wait a moment, with my underwear, yes, also. 3 o'clock, I was outside waiting for him. Around 20 minutes, he arrived with his motorbike and he picked me up. We went together to his field. Was a little bit far and was for me strange because we moved to a mountain and then we went to the other side and we he drove until we reached his field. When we went inside and we reached the area, he chose actually, and he told me that we will sit in this area and we shall talk about a lot of things in this area. I said yes, okay, but suddenly I found something strange. I felt something strange, but up. So suddenly I look up, I found someone looks like a chimpanzee and naked from up and from west until down, surrounded by pollen books, or let me say palm tree pollen books. Was strange for me. I asked him, what is this? He scared me. He said to me, no, leave him because he's working. This is his work. His work? I don't understand. I asked him what type of work he is doing above the palm trees. The palm trees is higher than us, of course, very high. What is going on? He said to me that this is the time of tree pollination. Ah, yeah, okay. And when I look at him, no, he is a man. But in the beginning, because he is dark, so I thought it is something else. Was very strange. What I found that after he finished the tree or the palm tree, he is over it. He go back and then front and back and front and so on like that until he reached the second palm tree and catch the tree branch, then jump to the second one and working on it. And somehow, I don't know actually, until he finished and then jump to the third one and so on and so on and so on. It is like that exactly. Something very strange. I never see something like that. Was very new for me, or new information or knowledge for me. I never see something like this. But I'm not coming to this area because of him or because of this type of agriculture work. I'm coming for something special.